live. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by, checking this out. We're gonna do a little live feed tonight. Hang out, talk a little bit about building the 302 that I mentioned in the last video. Trying to pull up my chat here so I can see everybody that comes in. So we got 3 people in. What's happening to everybody? What's happening? I hope you guys can hear me. Try to get the thing pulled up here so I can see all the chats. G Funk, what's up, my friend? How you doing, my friend? Pro News, what's happening? I hope everybody's doing well. Mod Motor, what's up, my friend? Hope everybody's doing good. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna pull up here so I can see you guys' chat when we get started. I was actually trying to get everything set up. So government shut down Michigan, I hear you. Well, that sucks. I hate to hear that, my friend. Everybody around here still out and about, just chilling out, man. I don't know if some of you guys was in Brutal's live stream last night, but you know I had mentioned to him in his in the comment section there that he needs some of that off time. I mentioned there in the comment section that I'm having trouble with my laptop communicating with my micro squirt, and he said he was going to share the link to the cable that he used. So I got that cable ordered today. Hopefully that out there will work. Plus it's longer too. I think it's like 10 foot long. So we'll get that right there and get it hooked up to the laptop and see if the laptop will recognize that cable so I can be able to communicate with the micro squirt. So I can start tuning on it, because Cleaver BMF, if you guys don't know who he is, you need to go check him out. He's got great content, but he had a message on my Instagram that I won't know when he's going to tune it. So I hope to do that soon once I'll be able to get them two to communicate together. Yeah, I'm hoping that's what it is. What's going on, T-Web? Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, G-Funk, I'm hoping that's what it is, brother. I'm hoping it's just that cable, you know. Like I said, maybe the laptop's not recognizing the cable somehow or something, you know. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but that's the only issue I'm having with that, because I need to go in there and set it, of course, for the injectors that I'm running and all that good stuff, because those micro squirts, they come with the stock 5.0 tune, so you got to go in there and tweak it, that's for sure, and it needs tweaking. Rusty Box, what's happening, my friend? Man, I tell you what, that was a lot of paperwork I had to fill out just to get that thing shipped out to you, brother. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get it, but just keep your eye out for it. There's some other goodies in there too, my friend. Hope you enjoy those. But like I said, I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, once I get the two communicating together and get it where we can start taking on it, man, then I'll reach out BMF, and you know he said he's one willing to help me tune it. So that's awesome, man, and he'll do that for me. So I'm looking forward to that. That way I can learn. You know, like Brutal said, I think it was yesterday in his live feed that you know, I thought about taking it to dyno and having it tuned, but the few that I've talked to, they don't want to touch anything that's got a micro squirt in it. So I don't know. Just gonna have to learn myself how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, thank you, Rusty Box. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, I think you enjoy what's in the package. I hope so. But yeah, I did get the cable order, so I got the exhaust on the car. I actually started shooting a video on that the other day, and got started buttoning everything up underneath the car, and I didn't hit my record button, man. Oh my God. So I lost a lot of the end footage there. I mean, because I didn't record any of it, and I didn't feel like taking that crap back off again because it took a while to get where the piping comes out of the back of the turbo and comes down underneath the car. That pipe and that little short section there, it's hard to get them two lined up because that little short section is actually not square on one end. It's got a little bit of a bevel to it. So it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get that thing spun around and get the clamps on it, the V-bands. But exhaust is in the car. I got that done the other day. The water leak that I'm having that I mentioned in the last video, what's up, Yellow Foxbody guy? Thanks for tuning in, brother. The water leak that I mentioned in the last video, I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from. I know it's coming from around the timing chain cover or the water pump somewhere, but I believe it's coming from the timing chain cover. So I got to track that down. I tightened up a couple more bolts down underneath there where I thought it might be leaking to see maybe if that will help seal it up a little bit better. I did put some black RTV on it. You know, I didn't put it on heavy because, of course, I was using a Felpro, and it's a brand new timing chain cover. So, you know, I just assumed that it was square, and you know, it's a possibility it couldn't have been. So that's really the only issue that I've seen so far on the car, other than tuning it, is figuring out where that water leak's coming from and hoping I can get it fixed without having to tear everything apart. Because that would suck, guys. That would suck. Boss man, what's happening, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys stopping in. I know I hadn't streamed in a while. But yeah, I hadn't really done anything to the car, guys. Just doing the family thing, you know, working and coming home and taking care of the kids. And we got all this crap going on right now, so yeah, G Funk, that would suck, man. Um, man, I'm really proud of myself for this car, guys. I really am, because there's, you know, a lot of things that I've done to this car that I've never done before, and there's things I have done before, but I tried to make the build as cheap as possible and make the car look nice and clean as possible. Now I do got some chips in it here and there on the paint, even in the engine bay, man. I chipped a big chip in it a couple of weeks ago. I had to relocate the 50 Fox. What's happening, my friend? I had to relocate the air conditioner relay. I didn't want to put it up underneath the fender well, in between the fender splash guard and the fender, because it'd been a pain in the butt to change. So I ended up, good job, monkey. I ended up relocating that, left the wiring harness underneath the fender, but just run that back through and screwed it to the strut tower. And my ratchet, oh man, it's terrible. It was terrible. It ticked me off. I was wanting to throw something, but I'm not the type of person that throws tools or anything like that. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe we can get it touched up somehow, but you try to be as easy as you possibly can when you're putting this stuff back together, because you spend so much time prepping the parts, you know, getting them ready for paint. I actually had a guy to comment on one of my videos, and I replied earlier. Yeah, battle scars. That's right, but Rusty Box. That's right, brother. But it just stinks, man, because you got so much time prepping everything. Yeah, G Funk, you're right, man. But I've shipped Frank Three Stains. What's happening, my friend? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Everybody hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. I sure would appreciate it. But yeah, I got a lot of chips on the car now. That's for sure. Putting the front end back on, fenders, Ground effects. I mean, I kind of expected that to happen, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get it redone. Might even, you know, try to do something like that ourselves. Thank you, Rusty Boss. I appreciate it, my friend. 50 Fox. Yeah, 50 Fox, your buddy's song, man. That's killer. I like that song, man. I still listen to it from time to time. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I've done on this car, guys, that it's just, I don't know, man. I've never done before. So I'm actually really proud of myself for the job that I have done so far on the car. The car's come together nice. Just like Brutal said in his live stream last night, wrapping everything. I wrapped as much stuff as I could. I used 300 foot of wrap on that car, guys. I did. I used 300 foot of header wrap on that car. So I wrapped everything that I could possibly wrap on that thing. I'm most definitely worried, going to do that, G Funk. I ain't worried about the paint. I mean, it's just, you know, it's like Rusty Bot says, just battle scars, man. So yeah, he's that's a killer song, dude. I really like his. I like to hear some more of his music actually. But yeah, I'm not really worried about the paint right now, G Funk. I'm just I want to get it running. I really do. Yeah, 300 foot ahead of wrap equals a lot of itching. Yes, it does. But Mike Hall, what's happening, my friend? The key to that is, guys, if I could give you any kind of advice, even if you do it wet or dry, I've done it both ways. My opinion, I'd much rather do it dry because when it's wet, y'all, black stuff is everywhere. At least when you're doing it dry, you don't have to worry about that. I'll check him out, 50 Thoughts. I really like his music, man. It's awesome music. But I like doing it dry. So what I do, guys, is I'll work on a car, and usually by that late afternoon, when it starts cooling off a little bit, and I'm about ready to call it a day, I'll get out whatever piece I want to put the header wrap on. I'll go ahead and wrap it. I'll have long sleeves on. Go ahead and wrap it. Cover your face if you have to, whatever you want to do. Go ahead and wrap it. As soon as I get done wrapping it, I'll go out there. I'll strip down, come in here and take a nice cold shower, and I'm good to go. Just take you a cold shower. That's all you need to do. So you itched all night. Yeah, those bumpers are terrible, G Funk. I agree with you on that one, brother. The bumpers will get you. I did actually had to take a little bit out of my bumper when I put the intercooler in my car. My intercooler in my car is probably going to be a little bit different location than say any of the other guys. Mine, I had to cut about an inch and a half out of that bumper, right, guys? If you saw that video, I cut about an inch and a half out of that bumper. And right now, my intercooler sits maybe about a quarter inch off of that bumper. That's how much I cut out. And I actually had to cut some out of the fiberglass bumper too in order to get all that to work. But I like the way it all turned out. Now, I seen that Brutal was talking about heat issues. Now, I am running a clutch fan still. Uh, I got an electric fan, had an electric fan, thought about putting the electric fan back on it, but I really much rather run the clutch fan. And that's one reason why I gave that other radiator away because the one that I have in there now is a three row. So, you know, it is an 88 and it don't have that opening right there in the front bumper cover that usually allows a lot more air in. And of course, I do have the intercooler in front of the condenser and the radiator. So that's why I put on back on all the radiator deflectors, the little rubber deflectors that go down the side of the radiator and the one underneath the car. I'm gonna try to utilize all that stuff to my abilities so I can get as much air flowing through that radiator as possible. So those things I got super cheap from Mustangs Unlimited too, guys. That come with the little Christmas tree buttons. fasten it all into place, but they wasn't expensive at all. But yeah, that's one tip I can give you guys. If you mess with header wrap, if you want to do it wet, do it wet. If you want to do it dry, do it dry. But my personal opinion and my personal preference, I would much rather do it dry, because you can always put you a little mask on, wear rubber gloves if you want to, whatever it is. Uh, what I typically do is I'll come out here, I'll roll the door up, and I'll set it up out there, and then I'll set the fan behind me. So when I'm working on that stuff, that fan's just blowing all the insulation, right outside into the yard. So I don't get as much on me. You still do, of course, but it's not as bad. But I did do my X pipe, even though we didn't put the X pipe back on the car, but we'll have that from possibly a future build or something. But I did wrap that because wrapping's really super easy. It's just time consuming. But I did do that wet just to see what it's like wet. And I'd much rather do it dry because it was just water squeezing out and black stuff everywhere. And a couple of days later, there was still water where I had it stood up against the toolbox down there on the bottom where it was still dripping out of it. Oh, see, we got Mr. Foster in the house. 4 valve Chuckles is in here. What's happening, guys? I appreciate everybody stopping by. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion, guys. So 55 says I was itching bad after cutting the hole for the cover grill. Yeah, the fiberglass ain't no joke. But um, if you just try to do it, and then as soon as you get done with it, go jump in the shower. Like I said, take a nice cold shower. It'll get that stuff right off of you. But that's probably my best tip I can give you guys. If you ever mess with header wrap, wait till the end of the day before you do it. Do everything else, get everything else out of the way. That way you can go in and get cleaned up and go on to the next thing. Let's see, we got Matt. What's up, brother? Chilling in the shop, rebuilding a carb for a 1954 Johnson Seahorse. LOL. Bored. I hear you, brother. Yeah, I was thinking about going out there and start working on that 302. Like I said, I did the exhaust the other night. I was going to shoot a video for you guys on that. It's like any other exhaust, really. Just kind of put it up very loosely. I am still going to get some flow-through mufflers. I just hadn't got them yet. I don't know what I want to go with. That's my problem. So I just went ahead and threw the Flowmasters, the 2-chamber 40s back on it. Now I see some people run them, but On3 told me that I need to run a flow-through design. So that's what I'm going by. I'm going by what they told me when I contacted them. So that's the only reason why I want to change the mufflers to begin with. But the other night I just went ahead and stuck the Flowmasters back on the car for right now. That way I can go ahead and get the exhaust because it won't really be nothing to snatch those off and put some flow throughs on. So I did get the exhaust on, like I said earlier, guys. Some of you guys are just stopping by. So G Funk said I'm sorry from pulling and bending and yanking my front bumper cover. Yeah, it's what I had trouble with G Funk was putting the fiberglass one that you were talking about a while ago back on, getting it back into the frame of the car. Let's see, non-Fox given chamber mufflers are. Yeah, I don't think I didn't think they were, brother. I really didn't because the back pressure. Mike Jones, what's happening, my friend? Yeah, man, the front end chips. Yeah, we're gonna let folks see the back of the car. That's right. Use a little heat next time, G Funk, and make things easier. Keep the Flowmaster and use a Y pipe with a cap. Okay, I hear you, Frank. 3 Stings. Now, does Flowmaster make a flow through muffler? Because I mean, it's been years since I bought a muffler, man. I mean, it's been a long time. So I don't know what all's out there. I've touched bases with Pony 1992. I've also touched bases with Skywalker, which is the black coupe that I done the video on. He was telling me about this company called Black Widow. And I think Pony sent me a link to another muffler company. I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's in my phone. He said not only is fresh paint, 50 Fox. Yes, Outlaws. I have one on mine. Okay, Outlaws. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I need to just do some research on some mufflers. But like I said, I just threw them on there for right now, guys. Let's see. Mike Jones said I'm using the Spantech 9000 mufflers. They sound great. Okay, I'll check them right there out. Yeah, I need to do some research is what I need to do. But I don't want nothing that's going to be obnoxious, really, because I know that turbo won't be that bad. Okay, Flow Masters Outlaw Muffler straight. Okay, I got you now, Foxgill. Appreciate that, brother. Because I like to stay Flow Masters. Old school, man. You just can't beat Flow Masters. I know a lot of people call them Blow Masters, but I still call them Flow Masters. I just love the sound of them, man. It sounds so good. But I don't want nothing, obnoxious and loud, because, I plan on putting the family in it and riding them around too. So, but going back to Brutal, him talking about last night heat issues, man, it's got me kind of wondering and thinking too. Let's see. Yellow Foxbody guy says, Demon, approximately how many horses did your mods add? Just give us a guess. Oh man, Yellow Foxbody guy, I don't know, man. To be honest with you guys, I just hope I get 400 horsepower out of it. To be honest, I mean, if I get 400 horsepower out of it, I'd be happy. I don't know. It's hard to say really, because before then the car didn't really have nothing but just your typical bolt-on, X pipe, things like that. And really, the only motor mod that we've done other than the turbo is the upper and lower intake, and of course that's off of Explorer I bought on eBay some years ago. So let's see. Matt says car. All right, so G Funk says $3.99 if the price is right. Yeah. Yeah, it's $225. Well, the reason why I'm saying that Yellow Fox Body guy is because I didn't get my car don't have the 70, so I know I'm not going to spool up as quick. I didn't know exactly what size turbo it was until after I got the turbo. When I contacted On3, he wanted a picture of the back of the turbo, and that's how he verified that it was a 76 millimeter journal bearing. So it's a 7665 is what's on the car. So I have no idea horsepower. I'm just throwing a number out there, brother. I mean, I hope to get 400. I mean, I'd be happy with 350 horsepower because I know the cars don't have much to start with. But, a lot of times it just, stuff like that, guys, really, you figure if you take a supercharger and you bought on something, a lot of times you're going to get the same amount of horsepower as if you was to buy a set of heads, aftermarket heads. So, you have to think about it like that too. Unless you're throwing big superchargers and stuff like that and changing pulleys and things like that. But, a lot of times superchargers, like back in the day, a Navi 1000, when they still used to make those, only produced, like 74 horsepower, I believe it was. So that's, pretty close to equivalent to a set of heads. So let's see. Frank says, yeah, make a muffler. You have a Flowmaster number 44 two-chamber. Ready on the wheels from Flowmasters. Well, see, the reason why I'm saying this, Frank, is because, my car, if you guys, remember, I didn't put no evacuations in the valve covers. So, I'm trying to take that into consideration too. But I'm assuming the reason why On3 told me that to start with has got to be because of back pressure issues, is all I'm thinking. No Fox Given says I ran Dynamax Ultra Flows and they are a non-chambered muffler and sound awesome. I think you would love these. The Outlaws are almost as loud as SLPs. Either way, they put an electric cutout on it. Yeah, I actually turned my cutout too. I ain't got my cutout facing, toward the outside of the car. I actually got it turned in toward like the drive shaft. So I don't know if I ever do decide to do something like that. I'll spin it around and have it facing outside the car. But for right now, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave the cap on it. I don't want. I just want to get the. I want to get the car running and start tuning and start fiddling around with it and figuring out how to do this crap, man. Because like my 15 question video, the collaboration. What's up, Aaron? What's happening, my friend? In my collaboration video I did with the 15 questions, one of the questions was, what technology do you look forward to the most in the future? And I said none, and that's the honest God truth. I'm just an old school guy. I'm just simple things, man. Carburetors and things like that. I mean, I know there's a big difference between carburetors and EFI guys. I get it, but you got to understand, the mechanics of it. You ain't got all that crap like you do now with all the electronics and sensors and things like that. It's so much simpler. A couple wires, you fire it up and take off and go to town. But yeah, just simple is kind of my thing. But that's just my biggest thing, guys. Is I just want to get this freaking thing started on the tune. That's my biggest thing. So I did get the cable ordered today. That Brutal. He did send me the link. Hannah Bug T1D's in the house, guys. She actually uploaded a video today, but I know you guys. I don't know if you guys can watch it or not. To be honest with you, I know nobody can comment on it. But like Brutal was talking about, it's a little bit easier for him because he runs at it, head on. For me, I'm trying to take my time because I want to do this right. So I want to make sure I can get the thing communicating together. Once I get it communicated together, and then I'll reach out and touch bases with Cleaver BMF, and then we'll start tuning on this thing because he actually says that. So Non-Fox Given says I have the Pimp X. I tuned it on Tuner Studio. Okay, I appreciate that, Non-Fox Given. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, my friend. That way I'll be able to find you a little bit easier. But yeah, he said he could actually do it via, through the internet, man. Yeah, everyone hit the like button. And above T1D demanded everyone hit the like button. But Trunkback Jim, what's happening? What's happening, my friend? Yeah, tuning. I got to get the freaking thing tuned, man. And I do got Tuner Studio on my laptop. Non-Fox Given. I do have that on my laptop, but I'm just having. I'm thinking it's got to be the cable. I don't think my laptop is recognizing the USB to serial cable. Is I think the issue because I just me guys, I'm the budget man. So of course I saved a little bit of money and bought one off eBay. The one I bought today, the one that Brutal sent me today, the link to shipping all things like 20 something dollars, 23, 25 bucks. And I can't remember the name of it, but hopefully we'll get it in soon and I'll get it hooked up to the car and hopefully we can get started tuning on that thing. Because really that's all she needs, to be honest with you. I just been out there tinkering with stuff. Now I did relocate that vacuum line going to the blow off that I mentioned in the video. I did relocate that. Now I still need to get some more DI stuff for the spark plug wires on the passenger side. Get that stuff wrapped up because it's right there on that exhaust. I need to also get a piece for that vacuum line I was just mentioning because it goes right down there next to the exhaust, down there to the blow off. So I need to get a piece on that also. I'm trying to protect as much stuff as I possibly can from the heat, guys. That's why I've used 300 foot of header wrap on this car, man. I'm telling you, I have used. I bought 4 rolls to start with. Used those 4 rolls, and then I bought. I'm thinking it was. I can't remember if I bought another 4 pack because it's actually cheaper to buy it that way. I can't remember if I bought another 4 pack or bought a 2 pack, and then I think I bought a 2 pack and a single. And I've done used those and bought more of those little old ties. eBay spark plug boot covers work just as good. Yeah, that's what I got. Proline News. That's exactly what I got. I got the ones, the spark plug boots I got on now's off of eBay. I still need to get them to on the passenger side, but you still got, even though you put those boots on there, you still got about that much wire that's actually going to be next to the exhaust coming at the back of that turbo. So I do have boots, and I did get them on eBay, super cheap. They're supposed to be rated for 2,500 degrees. You know, I don't know, but they're actually really good quality. They look really nice. All the work was done to it was nice, and they just went right on. They went right on, no problem. But yeah, I just need to. That's all I need to get. Proline is just get something to cover up what that don't cover up the rest of it, because don't want to have no issues with no kind of heat, melting anything or anything like that. What size fuel pump and injectors do you have? Actually, the injectors are 46 pounds, and the fuel pump is the one that I had on 3 to send to me. They actually recommended the injector size, and they sent the fuel pump to me because when I contacted them about putting the kit together for me, I told them to go ahead and just put my injectors and my fuel pump in there. So I do know the injectors are 46 pounds. I'm not sure about the fuel pump. So you run them both on your 85 and 89. Yeah, they actually was really good quality, man. They got the little metal ring in the bottom and everything. They went right on the spark plugs on the driver's side. They looked really good. They matched up with the header wrap real good. And that's another reason why I went with the black header wrap versus the titanium. Because in my opinion, um, which is just my opinion, uh, I don't think the black sticks out as much as the titanium does. Like, just if you pop the hood, all that titanium as much as I used. I mean, I used 300 foot of this stuff. So just imagine if I used all titanium, and as soon as I popped the hood, boom, all that titanium wrap would just pop right out, and you just, go right to it. That's kind of one reason why I went black, to kind of make it, a little bit of incognito, so it kind of don't stand way out there to you. So, um, but yeah, guys, used a lot of header wrap on this car, man. I really did, and like I said, I'm really proud of myself for this build, guys, because I've took my time on it. Yes, took over 3 years, but it really turned out really nice. Everything's really nice and clean. I do have the carpet, still got to do that yet, but I don't want to tackle that yet until I get the torque box reinforcements kit ordered. I want to replace those, and then I'll pull the old carpet out and we'll put the new carpet in there. But got new carpet, still got to install. It's starting to warm up, so we'll drag it outside one day and lay it out there in the sun and let it kind of warm up a little bit in the sun, and make it a little bit easier to move around and put it in place. But still got that to do. As far as the brakes, I bled them one time before. It's been sitting for a while. I haven't done it again. I ain't had no leaks. Always keeping an eye on that just to make sure, because I had a one leak right there next to the master cylinder on that thing. So I put, torqued it down just a little bit more and fixed that issue. So not sure if I got to bleed the brakes again. I don't know, guys. Now the rims, I hadn't revealed what rims are running on the car yet. Still got that coming up, so make sure you stay tuned in the channel so you can see that. Hopefully some of you guys won't be disappointed. Hopefully some of you like them. Keep in mind, this was the reason why I did the 5-low conversion on this car, guys, and the 5-low conversion is what got me into YouTube to start with. So I kind of owe it to these rims, to be honest with you. But yeah, I just need to get tuning on the car. Mike Hall says, okay, Mike Hall says not going to shut down all G-Funk because what we bring back. Yeah. Yeah, it's not affecting us either right now, brother. I've got a torque box kit on the very cheap. Oh, you got one, Frank Three Stains? If you do, man, heck yeah, man. I'll take it, brother. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, my friend. I'll be more than glad to take that off your hands, brother. I got the subframe connectors and all that other stuff too, guys. I still got to put on the thing. So I don't want to do those yet until I get all the weight on the car, of course. But I got a few pieces, still got a lot of work left to do on the car, to be honest with you. I was just trying to get the car running, make sure nothing's leaking, no major issues, make sure I had the lifters adjusted right, all that stuff, man, before I went to throwing a bunch of the stuff back on the car. It just makes sense. And that's why it's got me worried about the water leaking on the timing chain cover. Because, man, I don't want to have to tear all that stuff back off, man. I really don't. Aaron, what's happening, my friend? What's happening? Does anybody got any questions for me? If you do, man, drop me one down there in the comment section. I'll be more than glad to answer to the best of my abilities. I'm just sitting here rambling on. But I'm just, let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. There shouldn't be nothing else inside the car. One day I would like to do new door panels. I do still want to reupholster the seats. I've never done that before, so that'd be something I'd like to try one time. Learn how to do it. That way I always have that knowledge to be able to do it. Okay, so Perline News says, how long has it been since it was on the road? It has been over 3.5 years now, man. 3.5 years. What's happening, Salty Stang? Salty Stang's in the house, my friend. No, that's okay, Salty. You fine, brother. We got 13 people. We had about 16 here earlier, and we dropped down. We're starting to pick back up again. But Proline, been about 3.5 years, my friend. It really has. It's okay. So Aaron said, "What's the best power adder? Blower, nitrous, or supercharger?" Oh, you are G-Funk? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, my friend. Travis, what's happening, brother? What's going on, Demon, G-Funk, fellas? Yeah, everybody's doing good, my friend. Yeah, I know where we live now. You're right. You're right. Cobras, LX, and GTs. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Um, Hang on. Excuse me for a second, guys. I want to go back up here to this question here. Um, G-Funk. Let's see. All right. So let me go back, Aaron, for a second. G-Funk says, "What's your favorite rim? What your favorite rim choice?" Um, you talking about the rim that I'm gonna be running on the car, G-Funk? Uh, what's the best power outer blower, nitrous or supercharger? What Aaron is asking, guys. You're gonna have everybody's different opinions on that one, brother. You really are. Um, I don't know, man. I actually run nitrous. This is my first turbo car. I've never done a turbo before or had a supercharger. Now the wife, she has one of those little old Sonatas turbo, little 2.0, and man, that thing will fly. But yeah, I've never built a turbo car or a supercharged car before, but I have dabbled in a little bit of that gas, man, and that stuff is addictive. Salty, no tuning going on right yet, bro. I've been having laptop issues. For some reason, my computer is not working like it normally does. Yeah, it is older. I mean, I really need to get another one. Um, because how long have we had that laptop now? It's like 8 years. So that laptop that I'm using, guys, is 8 years old, man. So hopefully you can understand my frustration on that one. But yeah, that's what I'm having trouble with. Salty is communicating, getting the laptop to communicate with the micro squirt. So I had asked Brutal last night, his live stream, if he would send me the link to the one that he used, and he did. So I got it ordered. Hopefully it'll be here soon. Got it ordered today off of Amazon, and it actually is 10 foot long. So I really appreciate Brutal for doing that, man. So got that ordered. Hopefully that's the issue. In all reality, the computer, it don't matter how old it is, really, it still should be able to communicate with the micro squirt via Tuner Studio. So because I have the Windows, of course, but it's not recognizing the USB cable to serial cable. When I plug it into the laptop, it's not recognizing it. So if it don't recognize the cable, then I can see why it's not recognizing the micro squirt that I put in the car. So hopefully this cable that I ordered today, actually, that he give me the link to, hopefully it will solve that issue. But like I mentioned earlier, Salty, I was talking to these guys here earlier. I have I did put the exhaust on. I started making the video and got halfway through the video, uh, repositioned, started working on the exhaust, man, stuck the camera down there and could have swore I hit record, but I didn't. So, I won't have the video on that, guys, but it's not like you guys haven't seen somebody do exhaust work before. Just put it there loosely, get it all where you want it, and then tighten it down. So that's what I did. But yeah, I lost all that because I didn't hit record. And I wasn't taking it back off and doing it again because that wasn't fun to do, actually. Those little bitty sections, trying to put those little bitty sections up by yourself is actually pretty aggravating. So, yeah. G Funk says, Demon looking to get in a new solid state hard drive for it. I did mine for my Mac. It's like a new computer. And yeah, mine's just a Windows HP. It's nothing fancy. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a Mac just on kind of the editing softwares. I hear a lot of people say it's much better. But I mean, I do pretty good with the Windows Movie Maker. It's free, so you know. Uh, Cobras, LX, and GTs got my 93 notch back from paint, and it's not good. Going to do a vid on it. Looks like I'm going to sue the guy. Man, don't do that. Take it easy on him, brother. Come on, man. Just take it back to him and tell him make it right, or you won't, splash his name all out there in public. Trump back Jim says nitrous is addictive. Yes, it is. It's very addictive, man. Go to the point where filling a 20-pound bottle for Friday nights and the 10-pound on Friday. Yeah, I would go through a lot of gas too. I actually used to run a blanket on mine too, and I would heat that thing up to about 1200 psi and make a pass on it. That stuff is addictive. It really is. So you hit the nail on the head on that right there, Trump back. Travis says laptops are anymore. Just go and get one. They are all cheap anymore unless you're looking to spend crazy. No, I ain't. See, that's the thing about it is I don't want to spend $800 on a freaking laptop, man, or $500. The one I'm using now, I think we bought for like 100 something bucks. It wasn't that expensive. So I don't really see no need of spending a ton of money. I mean, if I used it every day for, say like you do your tools for a living, of course I would go ahead and splurge and buy something pretty good. But yeah, I hate to hear that, Cobras, LX, and GT. I really do, man. Uh, let's see. G Funk's talking to Proline News. What? Hmm? Here directly, baby. Not much longer, okay? It's gonna be far. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Um, yeah, Rusty Box, car life, carb life. That's right, brother. Yeah, how is things going, Rusty Box? Let's see. Okay, that was the second time he had to fix it and still didn't get it right. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Salty says, Demon, he's already made the guy repaint the car once. Still not right. I don't blame him. Yeah, I mean, I don't either. Boosted 931, what's happening, my friend? Thanks for tuning in, brother. I'm doing good, my friend. So he needs 62 more subs to hit 1,000. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. If you guys don't go follow Rusty Box, make sure you go follow Rusty Box, man. He's living that Canadian life, hey. uh, but yeah, he had that little car that Rusty Box got, man. The Rusty Box. That's actually a kind of a diamond in the rough, man. When he got that car, I remember when I stumbled across his videos and I started watching him on that little car, man. So yeah, I've been watching him for a while. Love his channel. Um, So Non-Fox Given says I'm using a $200 I bought refurbished on eBay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got to figure out something. Uh, my computer used like if I go say if I'm gonna make a edit a video, guys, and I put some of my footage into my downloads. When I pull my downloads up, it literally takes it 30 minutes just to pull that page up and just say if I want to scroll down because I don't see my video. When I scroll down, it takes another 30 minutes for that page for all the stuff to pull up on that page, man. So I don't know what's going on with it. It's running so slow. And I'm not a tech guy, so I ain't got a freaking clue, man. Demon SSHD is like 60 bucks. It would probably make your computer um, way better. Okay. Okay, baby. Well, I can't help you right now, okay? Thank you, though. Um, yeah, you sitting here over my head, G-Funk. Over my head, brother. Travis says, yeah, I got a really nice laptop 3 years ago and still working like brand new. It's all about the keeping maintenance correctly. Yeah, I usually let it do the downloads and the uploads and to keep the antivirus on it and all that stuff, man. But I don't know. Computers, lawnmowers, weed eaters, stuff like that, man. They just don't like me. My dad got a brand new weed eater one time. He used it, brought it over here, let me use it. It ain't run right since. So, let's see. Frank Three Stain says I only need 939 to get to 1,000 subs. I hear you, brother. Hey, man, you got to keep at it, man. You got to keep at it. Rustybot says, I have 302 torn down into pieces. LOL. Got the new cluster support in my T5. I'm putting a billet key in tomorrow. Waiting on the steel bearing retainer. And then the Fox put. Nice. Good job, Rusty Bots, man. How's the weather up there right now, bro? Aaron, I did do that, brother. I did defrag it. And I don't know what's wrong with it. I do know that much about defragging. I have a couple people mention that before, but I've had to do that before on some desktops. I've actually thought about just getting another freaking desktop and just using that. I don't know, man. Okay, Salty says need another coffee. Mike Hall says, hey, Salty, how are you, man? Travis says, need the maintenance to delete all the old stuff that you don't ever need and use or send to the cloud. Yeah, I don't know if I can send stuff to the cloud on this thing. I don't know. I'm just finding a computer guy somewhere locally or something, get them to look at it, I guess. I just hate doing stuff like that to the computer because I've done it to computers before and they not work right, man. Even after that, after having somebody looking at it. Trans should be done next week and weight reduction is off the chain up. Okay, I got you. So, Rusty Box is actually making headway on the car, guys. So, keep looking out for some of his videos. A Boost 931. A Boost 931, man, that Nova is really nice. Yeah, Mike, I don't know crap about computers either, brother. Tune up on your, yeah, Robert Bray. I need to tune up on it, man. Yeah, I think it is a cable problem. I think it's the cable that I got. I know some of them come with that little disc. Mine come with a disc, but it wouldn't play in the, you know, it wouldn't, I guess it used that to download onto the computer. It wouldn't even do that, so I don't know. It's just junk. Let's see. So Rusty Bot says it's actually snowing right now, dude. It was 85 degrees here this past Friday, Bo. 85 degrees. So Mike Hall, 62 to go. Boosted 931. 931's got 62 to go. Rusty Bots about to go sub to your brother. Yeah, Boosted. Go check him out, man. He's got a nice little foxbody, man. Like I said, that was kind of a diamond in the rough when he got that car. But what really hurt him on that car is where he lives. So Canada. So yeah, that right there sucks for him. But you know, he is making use of the car, and that's what he's doing now, guys. So make sure you guys go by and support him, man. I know he would really appreciate it. Okay, so G-Funk said, Demus, your hard drive, old hard drives are mechanical. The solid state have non-moving parts and will make your computer fast. Look up how to change it on you. Oh, yeah, of course, YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. Mike Hall says, Demon, they always seem to work better with a hammer next to it. Yes. Yes. I think if I can't get this one straightened out, I think I'm just going to see about getting one. If I can find one at a good, good price, go ahead and get a new one, and then take this laptop that I'm having trouble with and using it strictly just to tune the car with, is what I'm thinking about doing. Oh, you're welcome, Rusty Bots. Anytime I can help you guys out, my friend. Yeah, G-Funk them shut down over Michigan, guys. Yeah, Proline, you gotta love YouTube. Boosted, you said you had in your live stream the Nova. You're gonna have it repainted. You're gonna go back black with it. I mean, the car looks really good, man. That picture that you showed on your phone of that one that was dropped down with the big cow hood on it, man, that's nice. I remember going to the drag strip and seeing them come out there like that, man. Golly, boy. Beautiful cars, man. There was a guy who used to come down there to our local drag strip and run a Challenger 70. Oh, my God, guys. He had two of them identical. One of them was a pro car. One of them was just like a nice, fast street car. And, man, my God, those things were beautiful, man. It was like a Canary Yala. Beautiful, beautiful car. Non-Fox Given says, I keep trying to talk myself into starting the channel. I have a stock block turbo car that made 474 614 wheel on my old setup, 67 millimeter. Now I'm finishing up my new 78 75 turbo setup. Nice, brother. Yeah, I mean, I encourage everybody, man. If it's not easy, to be honest with you. It's hard talking to the camera. Because you're trying to picture all you guys there when I'm speaking to the camera. Sometimes it's hard to do, but yeah, most definitely, man. My advice I can give to you guys is go on eBay. You don't have to buy no fancy GoPros, man. Go on eBay and look up Canon ELPHs 110s, or go to Walmart, buy you one of the brand new 190s, and they got another one. The 190s and the other one that they sell at Walmart are the new versions, and they're 20 megapixels. Now, the Canon 110 that I use, that you guys see me walk around with a lot of times at the car shows, in my shop and all that, I bought it on eBay for like 30 bucks. Now, it's a Canon 110, just a little point and shoot camera. It only records for 10 minutes and it's shut off, which is fine, because a lot of times when I'm recording out in the shop, I use like a regular camcorder, a little flip out lens, spin around. That's what I use when I'm in the shop, because it can, just keep recording. But when I'm walking around or a car show, stuff like that, I use that little Canon 110, man. And I'll tell you what, it's 16 megapixels. I mean, for the age, like G-Funk says, for the age of those little cameras, man, you cannot beat the quality for the money. I mean, I paid 30 bucks for free shipping on eBay. I actually have a couple of them in case I break one, because they're really cheap. So, I mean, yeah, you can use your phone, but if you like me, you have an iPhone that stays full all the time, you can't do that. And I don't want to go spend $300-400 on no like fancy. Now the wife and the kids did get me a GoPro for Christmas, a GoPro Hero 7 white, something like that. Now it is cool because you can link it up to your phone, see yourself on your phone, all that stuff. But I always find myself going back to those little Canons point and shoots, man. They're awesome little cameras. You cannot beat them for the money. I swear you can't. Oh crap. So I highly recommend if you want to start your channel, brother, just get your little old Canon 110 eBay, or like I said, go to Walmart and buy one of those Canon 190s. It's 20 megapixels. I think they're $100-something. They're really not that expensive. And get you a good SD card, man, and go on eBay and buy you some backup batteries. So usually when I'm at a car show, guys, I usually have a pocket full. I probably got 6 or 7 batteries in my pocket. I always charge them the night before, make sure they're charged before I go anywhere. Like if I go to Pony 1992's house or Gearhead 704's house, I always make sure they're charged up, and I always got spare batteries on me because they will go through some batteries. But you can get the battery, the charger, everything on eBay cheap. You can get like a 4-pack. You have 4 batteries coming in that pack. It comes with a charger. That charger can plug into the wall, and also it comes with an adapter where you can plug into your cigarette lighter in your car and charge them via that way. So I really recommend those little point and shoots, man. Okay, Boosted 931 says I hit 1,000, might just melt my CTSV tires till they pop. Now you got to remember, brother, that's your wife's car, so you might want to ask her first. Yeah, we're going black jet black, 5 coats of clear. That's right. I remember. 18 by 10, 17 by 7 front, and 3 lip. Oh wow, it's gonna be beautiful, bro. It's gonna be beautiful, man. Yeah, Fox gives them, man. Go for it, brother. So G Funk says stuck in the hover mode on 258 subs. I think Corona hit. uh, let's see. Bush out there one says all my videos off his phone. 10 times editing everything about to start using my GoPro. Just too dumb to. Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with the GoPros. Like I said, the wife and the kids got me a new one for Christmas, and I really like it. It's nice. But the little point and shoot cameras, to me, they're just quicker to pull out and use. I mean, you just turn it on. As soon as you turn it on, you hit the little red button, you start recording. Like I said, you got 10 minutes recording before it shuts down. If it does, just stop what you're doing, start the video, hit the record button again, start it back up again, start back where you stopped off, So I really recommend and if you're gonna start that way. Like I said, I got an HP. It comes with Windows. Windows is free on the HP. That's why I like using my computer. I actually have Pinnacle 2.0 something other on my computer, and I still find myself going back to the Windows free version, Windows Movie Maker. So a lot of my videos aren't fancy, but in my opinion, it don't really have to be fancy. I think as long as they get to the point and people just enjoy your content in general, that's really all that matters. And I just want to help people. In case somebody's doing the same thing I'm doing and they have issues, they can just pull up my video, check it out, and say, okay, this is how you did it. They go over and do it, and boom, it's fixed. So, I mentioned that many times. Proline U says, if I started a YouTube channel, Salty would probably be the only that would stand by South Georgia. I hear you, brother. Now, I can understand you, South Georgia. A stupid fast truck, what's happening, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. I can understand your accent, brother. Non-Fox Gibbon Pole 92 said, the issue in front of the camera is how people see you every day. He was right. Nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, nothing to be afraid of. I mean, you just had to get used to speaking to the camera, really. I remember watching a girl's video one time. She's a content creator. She said the best way she got over that fear, guys, was she named her camera. And that's, to this day, dude, she's a big YouTuber. And believe it or not, guys, she still uses a Canon F110 to film with. And when you watch her videos, you swear up and down she's using, you know, some mirrorless camels. Just swear up and down she's using mirrorless cameras to film with, but she actually uses a point and shoot Canon. It's an old Elf is what she uses, man. And you know her advice, and it's actually really good advice. She said just name your camera, and you know like Bob. So you're just sitting here carrying on a conversation with Bob. So you know for her, she said that works, and for me, that's the way I look at it a lot of times. A lot of times I picture you guys there with me, you know, kind of like we're doing a museum tour or some kind of crap. So, you know, that kind of helps a little bit too. Okay, so Proline says sounds a little bit like Water Boy or Swamp People. I hear you, brother. So Mike Hall said gonna start off my phone, but I'm gonna maybe be on my Instagram first. Wife is thinking of a catchy name. Yeah, do that. I don't know how do Demon Fox appeal to you guys? Because I have some people's comments say, "Hey, man, are you putting a demon in your Mustang or something? You know, a Dodge motor." So I mean, I don't know if you guys even like Demon Fox, man. To be honest with you, yeah, I need subtitles. Let's see. So G Funk says, "Boosted. I just bought a Canon M50. Nice. I still use my GoPro just because I don't want to get dirty." Yeah, I would really like to have a Canon G7X. Now that's what the Terminal Veteran uses now. It's a Canon G7X, and I think also well a lot of you YouTubers that's what they use to be honest with you. But I would really like to have me a Canon G7X, man. I swear, but those things are still expensive, even the old ones. Bush 931 says going to drop video today on the street racing. I got busted up over 250 spectator screwed us. Good bit. Oh, okay. So you got screwed over 250 spectators screwed you. Man, I hate to hear that, brother. I hate to hear that. A G Funk says my Canon M50 is mirrorless. Okay, I got you. Raw Dog Review. What's happening, my friend? Yeah, I do too. John Doe, what's happening, my friend? Yeah, I'm alive and kicking, brother. I'm alive and kicking. Yeah, I just been kind of, yeah, that's about all I'm saying about that, guys. So, let's see. Stupid Fast Truck said I used the M52 on a lot of shots in my last video, G Funk. Proline people said I had a Midwest accent. I didn't hear until I started editing myself. Yeah. Oh, thank you, John Doe. Um, but yeah, some of you guys is just tuning in. We've been streaming for about 62 minutes now. We got 15 in here. We got 17 likes. I appreciate all the thumbs up, guys. I really do. Okay, so there's 4Valve. There he is. I'm going to start trying to make some more videos now that the weather is getting better up here in PA. Nice. Do it, brother. Raw Dog Reviews. Okay, foxbody 302. Okay. Nice. Thank you, man, for following me. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, John Doe, yeah, you kind of hitting it on the head there a little bit, dude, on your comment, man. Yeah, I really rather not discuss, to be honest with you. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys being concerned about me. I really do, man. You don't know how much. I think about you guys often. So I have missed doing my live streams. I really have. So I'm hoping to get back in the groove now. It's starting to warm back up. Everybody's coming out of hibernation from being cooped up in the house. But you know, some of us actually have to stay cooped up in the house now. But we're not going to talk about that. We all too blessed to be stressed. So Super fast truck, yes sir. A lot of YouTube use the M50, great camera, but need that 11, 22 millimeter wide angle lens. Actually, the little, I use a Canon VIXL 600 guys in the shop, and that's what I put on mine. I put a wide angle lens on mine. If I took that lens off of there, you wouldn't see as much as you do a lot of times in my video, but I really like the little Canon VIXL 600s. I think now they make an 800. Um, those are fun little cameras to use, you know. Here in a few minutes, baby. You ready to go to bed? Okay. Where are you going to bed at? On the couch. Okay, so I got to come here and tuck you in on the couch? Yeah. Okay. All right, so it's getting about time to tuck some kids in. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, John, I appreciate it, brother. I really do, man. I take all the prayers I can get, guys. Me and my family both. I mean, I pray for all you guys. I pray for everybody, man. We should all pray for each other, help support each other, man. You know, that's all we got is each other. I mean, I know we got family, but you know, you also got your friends and the people around you, the people you work with. Because you think about it, you're around the people you work with more than you are your family a lot of times. So, but yeah, I take any prayers, man. I really will. Um, but yeah, I need you know starting to warm up, guys. Motivation starting to come back. Um, I don't know, man. But I plan on getting out there because I do want to see this car. As you guys seen it, she is running, man. I'm super stoked about that. But the thing about it is, I got to get this freaking tuning issue done. Thank you, G Funk. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. Yes, it is, Rusty Box. It is. Uh, it is. I'm trying to, Mike Hall. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, we everybody's doing good though, man. Everybody's doing good. But yeah, I need to get this tuning thing, man. I need to get this thing just figured out, guys. So, you know, if anybody has any tips, like I said, hit me up on Instagram, man. I sure would appreciate it. If you know anybody, but like I said, I know Cleaver BMF, he's more willing to help me, and he just right now he's waiting on me. He really is. He's waiting on me because, like I said, he commented on my Instagram photo and he won't know when we was going to start tuning that thing. So um, I want to get started on that, and of course, with his help, of course, and hopefully with some of you guys' help, man. You know, I value all you guys' opinion, man, especially when I asked about the 302 build. I we're all thinking the same thing on that little build like that right there. You know, GT40 upper lower intake, GT 43 bar heads, you know, things like that. But you know, I want to get you guys input on that kind of thing, man, and seeing what you guys recommend me do. Um, because you know I value you guys' opinion. I really do, man. I know I haven't met a lot of you guys in person. I have met some of you guys in person. Just because I haven't met you guys, man, still don't mean I don't value you guys' opinion, man. So yeah, we're gonna John Doe. We're gonna let her eat, man. Uh, she surprised me the other week though, guys. I went out there and she busted right off, man. I mean, it's still running rich, most definitely, but she busted right off. Proline News motivation is definitely back. I'm ready to take a couple of days off and swap in my new motor. Yeah, man. Shoot some video on that, brother. Shoot some video on that. Oh, John Doe, love you too, brother. I love all you guys, man. Um, you know, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ. So that's why I say we got to watch out for each other and take care of each other. So it's been awesome seeing her come back together. Can't wait to see you drive. Yeah, it's you know, I spoke on that earlier, man. It's been 3.5 years since I started working on this car. I'm so ready to drive it again. You know, I remember when Hannah was born. That's all I had. That was my daily driver, and for a long time, man, she rode in that car. So Robert Bray says no school, no work. Kids are driving me crazy to go. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you got to get out there and on the walks and in the shop and all that stuff, man. Um, the Demon Fox, really the only thing going on with it, John Doe, is I got a little bit of a water leak. You know, which really ain't a big deal. I just hope I ain't got to tear all that stuff back off. But just having the laptop communicate with the micro squirt. I did order a cable today. I hate to mention this again, guys, but you know some of you guys just come in. But I did order a cable today, and that's the one that Brutal said that he would send me the link to last night in his live stream. So I got it ordered today. We're gonna try that cable right there, and hopefully that's work because he said he did the research on the cable before he ordered it. So I'm gonna take his word for it. Got it ordered, and we'll have it out on the way. So G-Funk said I got a lot of parts to put on Black Sunshine, so I'll stop. I got to do that. Yeah. If work stops, I mean, that's the only way you keep yourself busy, man. Just find something to, you know, do with your time. That's just really what you got to do. Uh, so Mike Hall says, how did I come up with the name of the Mustang? Okay. I know some people really don't care about that. Some people do, but I'm glad you asked that, Mike Hall. I really am, man. I like when you guys ask me questions because sometimes I feel like I miss a lot of things when I get out of live streams or when I shoot a video. So I'm glad you guys are asking questions. Come up with the name, my oldest daughter. Basically started calling the car the Red Demon. And that's how the car got the name the Red Demon. And I just based the channel off of that car, basically. You know, Demon Fox 5.0. So the car is named the Red Demon, and it's because of my older daughter kind of dubbed that car that name a long time ago, and the name is just stuck. And I figured I would just kind of, you know, make the channel kind of paying homage to that car right there because I've had the car for a long time now, and I really like the car a lot. So that's why I just named the channel Demon Fox 5.0. And I think that's why it throws a lot of people off when they ask, you know, if the car's got a Dodge motor in it. So, you know, let's see. Four Valve says my job's holding, but not sure for how long. No work, no pay. Yeah, no, I understand that. Right now, man, my work's going steady. We wide open as always because we do a lot of medical, electrical, and water components. So that's a good thing for us, to be honest with you. So Frank Three Stang says, when I get that thing tuned, you'll get 450 HP with about 10 to 12 psi boost. That 76 millimeter. Joe mine this past weekend. Got to check it out. Nice. Yeah, I hadn't seen a video on that thing lately, Frank Three Stains. Come on, man. If you have been posting, brother, I haven't been getting notifications for them. No, you fine, John Doe. Yeah, you fine, John Doe. You good, go, brother. Let's see. Yeah, that's a cool backstory on the name, Rusty Box. That's basically how the car got the name, man. It's from my oldest daughter give it that name. So the name just always stuck. We've always called it. So John Doe said you used to know a guy who called his car Lucifer. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool name.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, baby. Kisses. I love you.
Love you.
I'll come around and tuck you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay. G-Funk says, I named my channel G-Funk Express because I'm an idiot. No, you ain't, man. I actually like your channel name. I really do. G-Funk Express, dude. I love it, man. Because when you think G-Funk Express, you almost think about kind of like a 7-Eleven or something like that, man. It almost sounds like a good brand name in my head. So, Boosted 931, hey, I appreciate you stopping by, brother. I really do. We're fixing to cut this one off. As you've seen, Boss Lady's about ready for me to tuck her in. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys, man, and see how everybody's doing. Let you guys know that, you know, we are still plugging away on the Red Demon, man. Mike Hall says, hang on a sec, guys. Mike Hall says, you going to Fort Takeover? I'm not sure, brother. You know, with all this stuff that's going on right now, I'm kind of like everybody else, man. Just going to be playing all this stuff by ear, man. Okay, so Booster said he'll have video up in about 20 minutes, guys, of his little escapade that he had the other night. So make sure you guys go by and check out Boosted 931's video when he posts it up. 4-Valve Chuckle says, LA, I use the name the college kiddos call me at work, Chuckles. Okay. Then added 4-Valve to it for obvious reasons. Yes. Stupid Fast. Proline News, Boost 931, you know, Yellow Foxbody guys, G-Funk. I appreciate all you guys stopping in, man. I sure hope Ford Takeover is not going to, yeah, I hope it's not going to get canceled either. I'm going to try to make as many events as I can this year, y'all. I don't know how many will. Like I said in previous videos, I will most definitely be at Mustang Week and Foxtoberfest. Those are 100% guarantees for me. The other ones I'd like to be able to go to, but you know, I really can't because a lot of times I had to base this stuff off my wife, her work schedule. You know, she is a nurse. So, you know, that's why a lot of times it's taking me so long to do this car, guys, and why I haven't been doing too much content lately because her workload has been just crazy. So, you know, I can only work on a car when I can work on it. You know, family always comes first. Make sure I take care of the kids when the wife's not here to take care of them so I can get out in the shop. So, you know, you got to give it up for our wives, man, our kids. You know, they put up with a lot of stuff. I was working on these cars, man. Oh, Michael, I will, brother. I will. Yeah, thank you, nurses. That's exactly right, Rusty Box. Yeah, thank you for a while. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, let's go. Rob Bray said, let's go to Funky Town. Yeah, man. Yeah, God bless everyone, guys. Guys, we're gonna cut it off right here, man. I don't want to hold you guys up much longer. Yeah, you know, T Webb says it right there, guys. Hard to even consider working on your car or spending money in these times. You know, that's something else I've also thought about too. So, guys, I appreciate all you guys stopping by, checking out this live stream. I really appreciate it. God bless all you guys, man. All you guys stay safe out there, man. I hope, you know, none of you guys are affected by any of this stuff, man. You guys will be in my prayers. And like I said, guys, I appreciate you guys staying around and supporting my channel. You guys just don't know how much I really do appreciate it, man. And just keep an eye out, you know, for the next video, man. I appreciate you guys' support. Like I said, guys, stay safe, keep your family safe, man. And I hope to see you guys soon in the next live stream. And just keep an eye out for the next video. Like I said, I'm going to go out there and get started on the 302, getting it tore down here soon. I'll shoot a little bit of video on that. And we'll see how that goes too, guys. So, like I said, guys, God bless all you. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.